This might be one of the best weeks of sneaker releases of 2024 so far. We have Travis Scott, Supreme, Palace, CPFM, and a bunch of retros. So let's talk about everything that released in week 18. Hey, my name is Ben from Release Expert, and if you're new here, I cover all the sneaker releases of the week. I compile all the information into this Google Doc, which you can access in the video description. And let's just go over everything dropping this week. So I'm not going to cover everything because there are a ton of releases, but I had a few more important releases of the week. So let's start off, the big release of this week are the military fours. These actually did shock drop already a few weeks back. And this is the main release on May 4th, Saturday, our big release. So we'll talk about this big release before we talk about all the collabs that happened this week. But with this drop, it's unfortunate because the resale price of these military fours have dropped so much that essentially if you bought a pair to sell, you're not making any money. They're actually $230, $228. So where I live in California, with tax and shipping, which is usually zero if you're buying it from Nike, it's about $235. They're already less than that on StockX. So now moving on, we have, May 4th is May the 4th be with you. It's like a Star Wars themed holiday. So this is going to be a three-way collab, Star Wars, Adidas, and it's also a Tokyo-based artist named Shinji Nazuka. So they're dropping 3 sneakers, part of the Star Wars collection. I don't foresee these reselling for anything. If you're a big Star Wars fan, this might be a good shoe to get. But I don't think this will sell out on release day. So if you wait it out, I'm sure you can get it for less. A random release on a Sunday. So usually sneakers don't drop on Sundays, right? We have the PJ Tucker, who actually recently got eliminated playing for the Clippers. Collaboration with the Nike Air Flight 89. It's a pretty clean colorway. Now I'm just thinking these are extremely limited. I believe they are. Let's see, 492 pairs. So not many people are going to get their hands on a pair, but these are nice. Moving on, on Friday, we have a Palace collaboration with Vans. Now this is a very, very simple collab where it's just 3 pairs of Vans Authentics in 3 different colorways. Now, they look like your normal Vans Authentics, but they have that little patch on the back that says PAL. So it's nothing too special. It's all for the hype. Moving on, Thursday was a pretty busy day. We had Supreme dropping 4 colorways of the Nike SB Darwins. Now, this is kind of a rendition or kind of a modification of a classic basketball shoe called the Air Darwins, worn by Dennis Rodman. Turned it into a skate shoe, I guess, but 4 different colorways, pretty clean. I really like this light blue version. And these are $118, $120, so they're pretty affordable. Resale prices around double. If you're a big Supreme guy and a skater, this is a good shoe to have. Now Wednesday, I said Thursday we had a lot. Wednesday we had a much more. So Bode had their Astrograbber, which also sold out instantly, which is pretty insane. Retails for $160. This is a classic football cleat turned into a classic sneak or a casual sneaker. And yeah, I don't think many people were able to get their hands on a pair. They had the Bode release last week, and that was a complete shit show. Kobe 8 Mambacita. These dropped in a full family size run to commemorate Gigi's birthday, which would have been her 18th birthday on May 1st. Now, I feel like with this particular Gigi themed Mambacita Kobe, these are the least wearable because of the butterflies. So I'm not the biggest fan. I like the concept. I like the idea of the theme. I actually own a few of the Gigi pairs, the Mambacita pairs myself, but this is probably my least favorite out of the bunch. I feel like if they didn't use the butterflies and did something a little more simplistic, I would have been all aboard for a white, black, and a gold pair of Kobe's. CPFM dropped 2 colorways of the Air Force One. Nothing too special, honestly. This is just all hype, right? They just have sunshine kind of plastered across the Air Force One or around it, and they dropped in 2 colorways. The resale is pretty high, and these are just Air Force One, so you know what you're getting. They're pretty loud colorways. But if you want a pair, yeah, you probably have to pay resale because these sold out instantly. And moving on, we have Tuesday was the Jordan Jumpman. Let's see, Jordan Jumpman. What are we calling this? Okay, Jordan Jumpman Jack Trail. And so they're dropping multiple colorways. This is essentially Travis Scott's own signature silhouette with Jordan brand. It's kind of like a fusion of a trainer mixed with, I'm not sure why they decided to go with Jordan rather than just Nike. But these retail for $200. And from all the reviews I've been seeing, especially from Nightwing, they're saying the tech is essentially non-existent, right? So you're paying $200 for that brand name, Travis Scott. And the materials I heard are a little more premium, so that leather is a little softer, more plush, but it's hard to justify $200 for a trainer, which it's like a mix. You can't really exercise. Like, you could technically exercise in these, but they won't be, the most cushion. They won't have the best traction. They won't have the best weight or breathability. But they're advertised as something you could wear for every exercising occasion, which I disagree with. But that's the point of a trainer, right? So for $200, it's pretty steep. But Travis Scott's name is on it, so that's why the price is so high. But aside from that, yeah, these were all the releases for this week. There's a ton. I know this video is coming towards the end of the week. And for future videos, we're going to try to get this out to you guys sooner. But let me know what you guys think about this week's releases in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.